Welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. In this video we are going to be taking a 12-ton pressure tank over to Amsterdam because it's worth a lot of money, it's fairly light. I have however got the new truck. It was, I think stock was 420 horsepower, and what I did was paid for an engine upgrade, so it's actually 500 horsepower now, and I also changed the transmission? So it should actually be able to take the heavy stuff. Although we're going to start off with this one. It's a 342 mile drive. We're getting 19,000 for it. And at some point in the future, I would like to at least try owning my own trailer. And possibly seeing if there's any jobs where I can load that up. Because apparently it's a different experience having your own trailer and everything. You're not just hauling other people's around. And there is a slight chance I could get more money from it. I'm not entirely sure. I think it depends on trailers and stuff. But they're around like 40, 50 grand. So that's at some point in the future. That's just like a little bit of a distant goal at the moment. But what we're going to do is London to Amsterdam. Set the GPS destination. Okay, we've arrived at the area to pick up the pressure tank. I think I'm still driving a little bit too fast. Freight market. Let's grab that. Take job. 19,383 euros. Okay, I really need to start being a little bit more cautious with this. Because I've got a 500 horsepower engine now. It obviously accelerates a lot faster. And I wouldn't say the brakes are too good on this truck. Right, so we're over, well, I say over, we're on our way to go across to the Netherlands. No traffic. Right, we're good. I took on a quick job. And I had a truck that was disgusting to drive. I'm eventually going to work my way up to, I'm pretty sure there's a 750 horsepower Volvo. I was talking to Pete about it. There's also a 730 horsepower, if I remember correctly, Scania. And I eventually want to get one of those, but oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Well, I did make the brakes. Right, yeah, I'm taking up 2 lanes here. Yeah, I panicked a little bit about smashing into the back of that truck. But yeah, I want to eventually get into one of the big, like, beefy, powerful trucks. But obviously that's going to take time, and I don't want to rush into it too much. I want to, like, build up the company more, upgrade my garage and everything. So that's another future goal we have. Oh, whoa, 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 it's really dark. We've got to take this left, so I don't want to go too quick. If I start slowly braking now. Okay, we're good to go. I'm going to put on my high beams just so that I can see. It's like crazy dark. Right, we've got a bit of street lights, so I'm going to keep the beams off for now. It's just when it gets really, really dark. I don't like it. I want to be able to see where I'm driving. I am going to have to change lane. See, like now, I mean, it's not too bad here. There are some places it gets crazy dark. I also realised that you can lower the... Well, I say lower. You can change all of the setup inside your truck. And if you look at the digital display on the dashboard, that tells you the temperature of the truck. Like, that's probably engine temps. It tells you your cruise control. Obviously, mine's set at 0. There's a couple of other things it tells you on there as well. But if you look at the bottom, it's going to be hard to make out on a YouTube video. It's kind of tough for me to make out on a 24-inch monitor as well. But it does at the bottom there say how many miles we've driven in this truck. I love that feature about this game. Some trucks I don't think actually has that display. And this one, the steering wheel was too high. I couldn't see it unless I was turning. So I went into my truck setup and I lowered the steering wheel a little bit. So it might look a little bit different. I can't remember exactly what I've recorded for this. But it might look a little bit different to normal. It's just because I've lowered the steering wheel. I don't know why. I love keeping track of the miles I've driven in my trucks. It should start getting light in a few hours as well. Right, I'm going to take it nice and easy here. I'm also going to turn my beams off. I really don't like this. I'm pretty sure I've been to this area several times. And I'm going to guess we're going Channel Tunnel. You might have to remind me in the comments. Have we actually travelled by ferry since I started uploading this like consistently? Because I don't remember a ferry trip. It's always Channel Tunnel. Okay, we're now in Calais. Wait, why is my cruise control not working? There we go. Cruise control at 22. Anything under 20 and it doesn't cruise control. I wanted to put cruise control on and have a sip of my drink. Right, I'll do it on this straight. Yeah, hill traversal still isn't a strong part of my trucks. Well, my truck. I own one. I've got 2 other people working with me. As soon as we get down here, cruise control's going on. I want to sip of my drink. Oh. I need to get out in the lane. Look at that. Driver 7800. They've just brought in for their job. That was Harold, wasn't it? Let me get on actually, a straight bit doesn't matter. Not here. I'm not going too fast. Let me get rid of them upgrades. Harold's up to a 5 rating. I've put Harold onto just-in-time delivery now. Philip is also working on just-in-time delivery because too long distance, that's fine for now. And he is currently taking empty pallets from London to Luxembourg. Finishes in 3 hours. 1.7 rating on Philip. I think there's 180,000 for me to upgrade my garage. I can't remember if it gives 1 or 2 slots. But after that, it's going to be possibly like 90, maybe 100,000 for a truck. And it'll also be, we'll say it's 100 for the truck and 180 for the upgrade. Then a driver, a couple of thousand for the recruitment agency fee. And then I'm going to need at least like 20,000 for my loan. Just to be on the safe side of things. So I need to save up about 300 grand. Perfect. 213 miles left to go. They're estimating we'll be there at about 10 past 8. I'd say we'll possibly, because obviously I speed, like go well over the speed limits. I'd say we'll probably get there around 8 AM. And you can see now it's just slowly starting to get lighter outside. I don't actually know what time it gets bright in this game. Oh no, that's not good. It looks as though it's starting to get really foggy. Oh no. Do I need... No, my fuel's fine for now. And another thing I found out, I wanted to know this for the hours and hours I've played this game. That includes my old character as well. I never knew this. If you hover over your truck up here, I currently have 1% damage, so I didn't want to know that part, but the Volvo FH Classic, driven distance 1,600 miles, so you don't need to look on the dashboard, it's just a feature I enjoy. Fuel remaining to go another 1,353 miles. So I definitely do not need to refuel. I'm good to go for this entire journey, and I'd say another one as well, even like another 600 miler. Although I don't think we'll do that. I need to... I can't remember which menu it'll be to check if our truck is any good at heavy cargo. I think it is. I think it's not going to be amazing, but it won't be too bad. It'll be doable at least. So we'll be able to bring in that really high like wage per mile. It's incredibly foggy out here. And I don't fancy bumping into that fire truck either. I don't know if you guys have watched my previous episodes. Me and fire trucks don't get along too great. If you are interested in other episodes, and for the future of this, don't forget to sub to the channel. Turn on notifications. There's also a playlist on the channel for this game. with all my videos in there. Right, it looks as though the fog's actually clearing up. I don't want to attempt an overtake. I probably could do it. But it seems really risky, and there's a sharp corner coming up. I didn't even know my truck was damaged. I don't want to cause any more. I might have to at some point. I'm going to try it now. Oh, that's dangerous. Incredibly dangerous, but I've managed the overtake. It was bringing back bad memories being behind that fire truck. Okay, and now we're free to just put our foot down. Oh, there's traffic up there. And I'm surprised we didn't actually take any... Oh, 0%, but we have got some damage. I'll pop it into a service shop just to clear it up anyway. I'm surprised we didn't take extra damage off that, like, train crossing. That railroad crossing. Because I went over it pretty quick. And my estimate of arrival was miles off. It did say 10 past 8. And I thought it wouldn't go down too much. Yeah, we're currently at 22:08. We're going to be arriving half an hour faster. Or half an hour earlier. Right, and it looks like we're getting back on the motorway. Wait for this truck to turn. They're all turning, that's good. I need to take this left. I'm going to wait for these vehicles to go. 1100 from Philip. That's that job complete. Very nice. Are you waiting for me? Cheers, mate. Thank you. I've just thought, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take a heavy load because I'm running a 4x2 chassis. I think I might be okay. But I did notice that obviously a 6x2 is a lot better. Although it's fairly expensive. I think it's around 40 grand. But I don't necessarily think it's all about horsepower. I think it's about your truck setup as well. And I don't know if we trade in our old chassis and replace it with a 6x2, it might make those heavy jobs a little bit easier because they pay so much more. I do want to try taking some of them on. Oh, okay, you're changing lane. Fine, I'll stick in mids. I'm happy with that. We will be there fairly shortly. 60 miles to go. It's actually been a nice chill drive. That truck on the right that's carrying the two trucks, they scare me. Oh, that was dangerously close. But yeah, they scare me because... Oh, it's getting really foggy. They're carrying two trucks, so you're driving along and you're seeing the front of a truck, but it's driving away from you. I don't know, it's weird. Wow. We've discovered Rotterdam. Almost had a really bad crash. It's incredibly foggy. The game had to do it, didn't it? As soon as we get in here, or get close, it just goes, oh, okay, we're going to give you incredibly heavy fog. I cannot afford to drive fast at all. I'm going to have to stay... I don't like how it's foggy in the tunnel as well. I'm going to have to stay below the speed limit. I do not want to risk hitting someone. Oh, I don't like it at all. This is horrible. I wonder if we can own the two different types of chassis for our truck. Because if we can, I'll keep the 4x2. Buy the 6x2. And then... It's just started raining as well. Are you joking? Yeah, I'll keep both chassis and then maybe I could switch between maybe one episode we'll do 2 heavy loads, one we'll do 2 light loads, one we'll do a mix. Let's see how things go. I do not like this driving It's like on another level of freaky. We've still got 27 miles to go, 26 miles now. I just wanted to stop. There's actually a plane? I did not expect to see that. That is cool. Yeah, in these weather conditions, I would not like to be in the sky right now. I don't even like being on the road. Oh, can I go home? I just want to go home. Oh, it looks like it's clearing up. The fog, at least. I can see the Amsterdam logo now. Well, I say logo. I can see the name. This rain is nasty. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. I just lost all my grip. I couldn't turn. My wheel's just like locked up. Where would you like your 90 XP for it? Yes. Easy does it. Oh, they'll accept it. I'll accept it. Fine by me. Job done. 550 XP. 880 altogether. Nice. We need less than 400 to level 11. And I'm going to save the game quickly. Right, it's 1100 on the repairs. That's fine. 500 horsepower I've got. Okay, so I've got 71,000. Let's have a look. That's cabin chassis. Price per distance. Look at all of these. 79, 76, 76, 76, 72. And then if we keep flicking along, the best is 59, 58. I mean, to be fair, look at that. It's 108 grand. But it's an 1,800 mile drive. Whereas that 59, 58, we round it up to 60 euros a mile. Doing this, 79. That's an extra 19 euros for every mile. Chassis, we'll replace it, we'll get the refund. We got to pay 30 grand. Which is fine by me, but why is it 30? That only costs 32. What else is on here? I already own that. I've got the highest horsepower engine. Why have these got stars? Right, but let's have a look at these. So, heavy cargo is between the G and the O. That goes up. That's the same. That's just got much better maneuverability. I might take the tag lift. Yeah, because it lifts them rear wheels up. So the maneuverability goes from... it goes back to what it was. But we're obviously much better suited for heavy haulage and special transport. So I'll pay that 40. It leaves me with 31 grand, but... I'm going to take it. I don't know what these stars are. But this is the difference. This is what I mean. To say the construction staircase is 50 tons... We'll get 6.5 grand for 91 miles. And if you look at the massive tech part, it's 44 tons, a little bit lighter. So it'll be a little bit easier to drive. And we get like an extra 11, we'll say 11.5 euros per mile. So we get an extra 1,000 euros on top. For exactly the same distance, same location, everything. So what I'm going to do is actually go to, would it be Garage Manager, Travel. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave this episode on the one cargo delivery because I don't know if I will have time to get 2 special transport ones in a video because that 340 mile job we've just done, the 91 mile job is possibly going to take roughly around the same sort of time. And I don't want these videos to be super long. I would like to, if possible, keep them around the 20, maybe 30 minute mark. I don't want them being too much longer. I obviously don't want them being shorter, but I feel this video has had enough commentary and stuff in it. There's been enough action. I had the little crash. We drove around Amsterdam, unlocked everything, discovered a new dealer. There's been quite a bit. We changed our chassis. So I'm going to leave the video there. Next time we will be taking the heavy special transport I'm in London currently, so the job will be, providing I don't play any off camera, because I might do a couple of jobs just to keep progression flowing. But if not, it'll be the massive tech part from London to Felixstowe for 7.5 grand, 91 miles. They pay so much, because if you look at the, like, this is just London, but if you look at the 76 euros per mile for the heavy, if we just had our standard chassis on, and we wasn't going for heavy, we was going for normal cargo, it would be a pressure tank from London to Manchester, but it's 54 euros per mile. So, just because we're taking the heavy cargo, we're actually making an extra 22 euros per mile. That's insane amounts of money when you think about it. So, we're going to leave the video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about it in the comments. I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.